Divisive and unnecessary. That's how a Tennessee lawmaker describes the recent comments made by the state comptroller over the financial issues at Tennessee State University. Representative Vincent Dixie is among the Democratic lawmakers who sent a letter to Jason Mumpower raising ethical concerns. But the comptroller is standing by what he said. Our Lauren Lowry has more.
It's like he's doubling down on it. It's like I said what I said.
Representative Vincent Dixie is referring to State Comptroller Jason Mumpower's response to a letter the Black Caucus sent him over comments made about the institution's need to sell their assets.
You're here basically to take it down to the studs and then rebuild it.
Mumpower believes selling the Avon Williams building will help the university financially after it laid off more than 114 employees in recent months.
That is extensive property in the heart of downtown Nashville, and it is very, very valuable property. I know there are multiple developers that would like to purchase that property.
It's those words said during a November State Building Commission meeting that Dixie says
is unethical and unprofessional at the very least.
And in a statement, Mumpower said former TSU President Dr. Glenda Glover's administration placed the university in financial peril.
They want to point the fingers at her for doing the best job that she could with what she had and still raising the notoriety and awareness of Tennessee State University nationwide.
Representative Dixie says this all proves TSU has a target on its back.
This is definitely going to hurt recruitment. It directly hurts students that look like me, that come from a background like me, that's looking for a leg up with education.
Dixie says it all started when TSU asked for the $2.1 billion the federal government says is owed to the HBCU.
Then all of a sudden, they started penny pinching and started auditing, doing everything they could in order to try to find something credible that was wrong with TSU.
Back in April, the comptroller's office released an audit showing no evidence of any fraud or wrongdoing with the school's finances. But it found leaders did mismanage money in some cases. Months later, the state gave the university more than $32 million to help cover employee payroll.
Things at TSU are not perfect, but they're fixable. They're very fixable. But we all have to be on the same page.
And that was Lauren Lowry reporting. Representative Dixie says he hasn't heard back from the comptroller, but he hopes the letter lawmakers sent will turn into action.